What's going on, my people? This is your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF and Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get a live stream so we go live, people. All right, man, listen. I was going to do more into the Stephen A. his bullshit, but I had to get OBF in here, man. I let niggas, anybody want to call in, want to get in, I'll let y'all call in, man. This shit crazy with Stephen A. at this point. Like, I already broke him down, but the problem is with Stephen A, we got to get enough of our people to stop fucking with this dude. This dude is just straight up lying. That's number one. And at the same time, he's trying to twist shit to try to get people to be okay with, excuse me, or what he's doing. And it's not okay with what he's doing. He's selling, he's selling us out. But anyway, Bro Bell, got my brother Bro Bell in the building. Bro Bell,
Yo,
speak your.
what's up? Yo, okay, I'm gonna just say this because I've been watching Stephen A. Smith for I've been watching Stephen A. Smith for a long motherfucking time on First Take, man. Okay, I ain't like the nigga then. I don't like him now. Okay, I don't even watch First Take no more. And my issue with Stephen A. And I don't know how many times I gotta keep, and I don't know how many times I gotta keep explaining this shit to motherfuckers, man, about this bitch ass nigga. This dude claim that he give a fuck about us and he represent us, but then at the same time, nigga, you still going on racist ass platforms all the fucking time. You friends with racists. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. I mean, what do you think we supposed to do about that though?
Well, I mean, like I said, black people as a whole need to cancel this nigga. Real talk. I don't watch that nigga. So Stephen A, me to him, fuck that nigga. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Fuck that nigga. I have no respect for that nigga at all. I never did. And this shit is ridiculous. This shit is really ridiculous, right? Here's something else that I know about this nigga. He said, like, this is something I know about Stephen A. He don't have the same energy for the white people. But when it comes to black people, he's mad disrespectful talking that shit to us. Like, dude, you ain't even like that. I seen a video of this nigga punching the fucking bag. And he couldn't fight for shit. And I don't give a fuck about him being from Hollis, Queens. I don't give a fuck about that shit either, bro. What the fuck that mean?
Yeah, I don't even think it's about no violent shit. I think he don't. He just doesn't sit around uh black people with, like, this is what I noticed about Stephen A. He can't sit around black people that know better. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
That is getting off code. Like, nigga, we're not doing what you doing. Like, we're not on that. We're not talking about, oh, when black people get fired and then tell black people, oh, you got fired because you didn't know how to act. Cause that's how that comes off at me. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
Right.
telling like Joy Reid, you knew what Trump was going to do, so you should have knew how to act. You should have calmed your rhetoric down. You was right about what you were saying, but he's the president, and you got to calm yourself down to them white folks. And that's how that shit came off at me. Like, I don't get why he don't see that. Like, that's sellout shit. And then he, like I said, he did the interview on, I think it was CBS or something like that, with another sister. And she said, and she brought it up. She said, "Hey, in your book, you said that if you act a certain way or you did certain some shit, I can't remember exactly, but he and she said, and you even in his own book, he said, hey, if I do this way, people gonna look at me as a sellout. Like, well, bro, if you know that, then why would you even go that route? right? So, like I said, Stephen A. Smith ain't a stupid motherfucker. He balanced that shit out. It was like, how much money I'm gonna make? Am I gonna make money sticking up for my people, or I'm gonna make more money selling out my people? And that's how that shit look. That's how I take that. You get what I mean? But go ahead.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
I mean that's how. Yeah, though, Kenny, and that's how I take that shit though too. It's like you can't say on one hand that you about black people, but on the same other hand, you still are fucking with racists and are friends with racists. Like, okay, he said about the about the and I'm going back, but at the same time, though, these are receipts of what I'm putting out there about this bitch nigga. This nigga said Jerry Jones is his friend. Okay, fine. He had no problem with what Jerry Jones did, and fuck Jerry Jones too, because he's a fucking racist. Okay, I don't give a fuck about him being 14, 15 years old. Shit, Donald Trump was a kid, and he wound up being a racist motherfucker too. So what the fuck are we talking about? But anyway, back to this nigga Stephen A. Because like I said, I've been watching Stephen A. for a long fucking time too, and I see with the bullshit. Now, people that I'm cool with, they still watch this nigga and say he a real nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Stephen A. ain't a real nigga. He's not a real nigga at all. He's a nigga that tries to play with both sides of the fucking fence. And that shit does not slide with me at all.
Right.
He can't play me.
And that's the thing. I think that Stephen A. Smith does that a lot. And I think people don't peep that shit. He try to play like, oh, he about our people, but is he really about our people from the shit that he says out his mouth? Like, that shit ain't cool, bro. Like, you trying to play both sides, and that shit ain't cool. It's just not. I don't understand why he think that shit is okay. That's just like, I'm not even disappointed at this point. I'm just like, yo, man, get your bitch ass out of here. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm not falling for that shit. Like you said, as black people, motherfuckers that's really on that shit, we not falling for that dumb shit. But go ahead.
Yeah, we need to, and the thing about it is,
Hold on, hold on, bro.
Okay.
Listen, anybody want to come in, get in the chat, and if people in the chat want to come talk about this shit with us, want to go live with us, come on, go live with us. But you gotta go through Facebook so I can befriend you, and then I'll send you the link to get up in here. That's how that goes. So I just wanted to let everybody know that. But anyway, go ahead, bro, Bell.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say something. Damn, I lost my train. Oh yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, something though too, and I swear though, Kenny, I saw this shit like a few weeks ago. This nigga was talking about running for president. He was talking about running for president and shit. He was talking about how he beat that he would beat the politicians and shit, and he would beat Vice President Harris. I swear this nigga said that shit. First of all, let me just say this: if Stephen A. runs for president, that's gonna be his nigga call right there, because he gonna see that black people don't fuck with him like that.
Yeah, he'll never run for president. He'll never do that. Because first of all, the number one thing is not him just not being liked by us, right? The number one thing that he will find out is that we know he ain't that intelligent when it comes to politics. Like, you're not that informed like that. So we would know. So that's the number one thing. He knows that. That's why he won't run. That's why he say, oh, people ask me, you should run for president. Okay, cool. But nigga, didn't you think that people asked Barack Obama to run for president? And he actually was a state representative. He actually put work in. You didn't. So all these, whoever to ask you that goofy ass shit, the data motherfuckers that's goofy. Knowing that you ain't got no experience. Listen, let me say this. And I'm not saying everybody that asks me this shit is on some bullshit, right? People say, well, kid, you should run for, for office or something. I'm not saying these people are stupid or ignorant or no shit like that. But at least they know I'm educated in what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Do people know that Stephen A. Smith is uneducated or what the fuck he talking about? He don't know shit. He doesn't know how the government works. He doesn't know how policies get passed in a certain type of way. I guarantee you he doesn't. And even if he does, the shit that comes out of his mouth is the most stupid shit that you could ever hear out of your mouth from a motherfucker if he does know how policies works. The shit that he says out of his mouth. So, nigga, we not trying to hear that shit. And listen, to go back to what I said, a lot of people that fuck with me, OBF, everybody like, yo, you should run for politics. What I always say to him, bro, Bell.
Oh, I forgot, man. I forgot just that damn quick, man.
But no, I said, you forgot about it. I say, it's not that I ain't qualified to do it. I don't have the temperament for it. I just don't have the temperament. Because a lot of these politicians can't say certain shit to me. I will cuss their ass out. Like, you get what I mean? I just don't have the temperament for it. It's not that I ain't as educated, and it's not that. And I don't know nothing about politics. I don't know how policies works and shit like that. But I'm just saying, I couldn't do it because I'm probably, soon they say some real fucked up shit out their mouth to me, or they try to pretend they ain't racist to me. Come on now. You know me. You know me, brother.
Right.
I'll call them motherfuckers racist. And the decorum that they have in the House of Representatives or whatever you run, you can't be calling people racist and shit. But I would. So, brother, I couldn't do it. I couldn't run for office. Because I will call these motherfuckers racist to their face. You get what I mean?
Right. So
I couldn't do it. That's the only reason. Other than that, it's not about me not being educated in the shit. It's that I couldn't do it because of simple fact I be calling them racist. Go ahead, my bad. Bro went out here, come back in. But anybody want to come in, man? This is how y'all come in. Y'all can talk to me about this shit. Y'all want to see me? Y'all want me to send y'all the link? Anything? I got y'all. Hold on, I'm going through my shit now. Try to send people the links. Bro, come back in. Yeah, some shit you have to do. Yeah. Like I said, you gotta come through, befriend me, or send me a friend request. My shit is OBF. Facebook shit, I think it's OBF. I think it's OBF. Hold on, let me look at my Facebook shit. I can look at it in a minute. Oh yeah, go to OBF. OBF. Go to Opinion But Facts, and y'all should befriend me there. Y'all want to come in? It's Opinion But Facts on Facebook. Send me a friend request. I'll acknowledge it, and then I'll allow y'all to, and then we go from there, and I'll send y'all the link. Or you even just message you to a certain extent. I think it changed it a little bit. My messenger shit. I'm gonna go to the messenger shit. No, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. All right, what's your name and where you from? Hello, shit. No, said some shit I ain't had no business on. Like I said, even if you can't do that, just call in on the number. Y'all see the number up there, right? Hold on. Y'all see the number. Hold on. Let me put the number up there. There you go. There go the number too. You can't do the Facebook thing. Just call the number. Oh shit. There go Bro Bell. My bad.
Okay, there we go.
Go ahead, Bro Bell. My bad.
Yo, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, my bad.
No, you good. You good.
Listen, man, we try to be fair. Listen, I'll put it this way. I'll at least try to be fair. Y'all got the number up there, y'all can call. Well, y'all want to do the live stream with us, come on here, do your shit. But we got that too. But yeah, man. I try to be fair to motherfuckers about people selling out people out. I just don't have no tolerance for it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to I'm okay with it and shit like that. Yo, that shit not cool, bro. Listen, and I'm gonna say this from the bottom of my heart, and I'm gonna let my man Bro Bell jump back in. Listen, black people in this country is the most disrespected people in 2026. We just are in the last in history in this country. We just are, but in 2026, we the most disrespected. When black people stand up for themselves and speak highly about us and stand on business with us, motherfuckers be like, well, what about people in your community? Like, nigga, that don't represent me. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you think because niggas in the hood do what they do, that all represent who I am. Like, really? The fuck out of here with that shit. Anyway, but go ahead, bro Bell. I just want to say that shit bullshit.
Yeah, and what you're saying is fact, and it's true, and it's the same thing with Stephen A. That nigga don't represent us at all. He don't represent us at all, and he thinks that he speaks for us. Nigga, you don't speak for us. You speak for yourself. You don't speak for us. The same thing with Jason Whitlock. The same thing with Marcellus Wiley. Them niggas don't speak for us. They speak for themselves, and we know what they're doing behind closed doors of talking to racists and going on racist as platforms. No, I ain't with that shit, bro.
My bad, bro. I'm listening. Good.
Huh?
I said my bad. Good. I'm listening.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was saying though. I was saying, about this shit with Stephen A. Like, and Jason Whitlock and all them dudes that act like they represent us. Them niggas don't represent us, and they don't speak for us. They speak for themselves. And this wasn't that always bothers me. How people say they're black. It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit because they're black. Yeah, they're black, but Stephen A. Stephen A. is no brother of mine. Fuck that nigga. I have no respect for him or any of them coon ass niggas.
There's facts. There's anybody that pretend that we listen. If you talk down about black people, for me, I can't speak for a whole bunch of all black people, but for me, you talk down about our people, you don't represent me. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wanted to do this show about this shit. Let me see if I can find it. Bro, Bell, this might make you feel a certain type of way, nigga.
It's about street shit.
No. Well, partly in a way.
Oh, are you talking about the issue with Jim Jones and Dame Dash? Because I saw that.
No. That Jim Jones shit, I automatically took Jim Jones' side in that because as a street nigga, let me get niggas to understand something. My mans, I don't get along with my niggas like that now, right? But ain't none of my niggas will ever, and if they ever did, let's just say this, in that situation, they ever did that, I would feel like Dame Dash. So shit, none of my niggas, you got an issue with me, nigga, that's some shit that we'll do. We'll fight that shit out. You get what I mean? You never sick a nigga on me. You feel me?
Well, that's what Jim. Now hold on for a second though. That's what Jim Jones did though. That's what the fuck you talking about, nigga. That's what Jim Jones did.
That's what I'm saying. I know that. I know what he did.
Okay.
I'm not.
My fault.
Disagreeing with happened, but that's what I'm saying. If you my nigga, you don't sick no nigga on me to beat me up. You got a problem with me, nigga. We got an issue, nigga. We fight. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I understood Dame Dash on that. Like, nigga, we supposed to be niggas. You know what I mean? Even if it's a nigga that's older than me, nigga, I ain't sicking no nigga on him. Nigga, I got a problem with a nigga. I'm gonna put hands on him. We gonna fight, win, lose, or draw. Right? And I can lose in that situation, but it doesn't matter. But that's a nigga that's my OG or a nigga that's younger than me. Nigga, I'll put hands on you first. I ain't sicking niggas on you. I'm not sicking a nigga or my niggas on you that I wouldn't do. Right? If I, listen, prime example. Think about this, brother. I ain't about fighting niggas. Right?
Right.
You know what type of time I'm on. Nigga, I don't fight nobody, nigga. Unless I'm in that moment of I have to fight, I'll fight. But if I ain't got to fight, nigga, I'm going to shoot you in your fucking face. It depends what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a situation where I have to fight, I'll fight. But if I'm not, nigga, I will shoot you. So we on two different types of time. But I would never be like, oh, I'm going to send some niggas to do something to you. You get what I mean?
Right.
Listen, let me throw this other thing out here. When I was in the streets and shit, my niggas, they had so much issues going back to the hood. right? They gotta act like that, or they gotta be tough and they gotta act like that in the hood. I don't. I move the way I fucking move because I didn't do the dirt that these niggas did. I didn't move like they moved. I didn't move like I was this tough nigga and I could fuck everybody up. Like, you get what I mean? I had a reputation. If that makes sense to you. That makes sense to you?
Yeah. And you know what though, Kenny, because like I said, since it's a new year, I'm gonna try not to be on that shit though too. Of when it comes to the street shit, because like you said, though, when we did with the Coon of the Year shit, I kind of understand though too. Like, I'm not, I don't want to be back on that time of still being on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you ain't that nigga, right? I'm not
Right.
that nigga no more. Right? But that don't mean nobody gonna pump me. You get what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not gonna sit out here and act like I'm a tough nigga. I'm not gonna be acting like, oh, nigga, I'll beat your ass and all this shit. Nigga, I'm not on that, bro. You do you, bro. You think that makes you a tough guy? Go ahead and do that. But I know if you bring that threat to me, nigga, hey, I ain't no pussy nigga like that. But I'm not gonna sit down here and act like I'm a tough nigga for what? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not doing that with people. But you are not gonna disrespect me though, because disrespecting me, nigga, I'll bust your fucking head. Like, you get what I mean? But I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not trying to do anything to hurt you or no shit like that. That ain't my shit. Because I ain't on that type of time. When I was on that type of time, I wouldn't give a fuck. Bring that shit. But I'm not on that type of time. So I don't understand why niggas don't understand that. You know what I mean? If you on that type of time, you trying to play tough and you're a street nigga, you're a gangster nigga, I get that. I get it. I actually do. But if you ain't on that type of time and you ain't really on that, and you trying to say, well, I ain't trying to be tough and nothing like that, but I don't want motherfuckers to punk me. But it's a way you gotta move though. You get what I mean?
Right.
You can't move around and act like you this tough nigga. You can't do that. Or every situation that happens, you want to get tough. Like, nah, sometimes you gotta let some shit and move. Like, just move the fuck away from me. Like, all right, yo, bro, you want that? Okay, cool. I'm good. You get what I mean?
Right. And I feel like though too, though, King, because we talked about this shit behind the scenes. I feel like, man, because like I said, I'm very opinionated and I'm very critical and shit. And I think that's what gets me in trouble too. That I put my opinion out there, and I feel like I gotta have so much of an opinion. And my opinion really don't mean shit at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean
No. Time out. That's not true. Everybody's opinion matters. It's how you represent your opinion. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, well, I was talking about though. I was talking about on the street shit. No, it doesn't matter in a way. It does not. If I wasn't really a protest,
let me say this.
Go ahead.
Come on for a second. When you question me about, again, I feel like you keep talking about street shit, right?
Right.
You didn't understand what I was saying, right? That's a difference, bro. It's not saying you don't have an opinion on it. Your opinion don't matter. Is it that you didn't understand it? And when you don't understand it, it rings hollow to a motherfucker like me or people that come from that shit. You get what I mean?
Right.
But your opinion matters because, like, I say the same shit you saying. Fuck you niggas. If you ain't on no street shit, nigga, like, if you not doing, I'm saying the same shit you saying. But the difference is I come from it. And I'm just speaking on that shit of like, nigga, just because I'm not doing the street shit doesn't mean you can disrespect me in a way that, nigga, I don't come from that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
It's like disrespecting an OG, right? bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, disrespecting the OG like that, like, fuck what he done, nigga. We talking about, nigga, you ain't shit now. Imagine how disrespectful that is. Is that disrespectful? I'm just asking. I'm asking a question. Is that disrespectful?
Yes, it is. If you ask me, yes, I do that. That's disrespectful as fuck, man.
A motherfucker that live that life and they been by that life and they OGs like that and they been through it, and you say fuck you, nigga, you an old nigga. Is that disrespectful or not?
Yes, it is.
Right. That's all I was saying to you. That was it.
And on top of that, though, Kenny, you gotta also consider the fact that we live in a whole different era now. You know what I'm saying? You
Right,
know,
yeah.
and I think that though too, that's the problem though too. That like this is a different era now. This ain't the '90s no more. Like this is a whole different era now.
Right.
So
And you
you
know
know,
me, and that was the thing. That's why I was kind of upset with you. Like, you know, I understand the eras is different. I get that. But it doesn't change the disrespect. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
right?
Like, it doesn't change a motherfucker disrespecting a motherfucker that come from my earth. If you disrespecting my earth, nigga, I got a problem with that. Right? That's like me disrespecting your earth. Or the young niggas. Like, you know what I mean? I had young
Right.
niggas hit me and say, like, yo, Kenny, like, yo, I don't like how you come at the young niggas like that. I was like, whoa, what you mean? And I had to get them to explain that to me. And they explained to me. But I told them niggas, I said, it's like I tell everybody, when you don't have wisdom, right? Nope, you going through the same shit that I've been through, right? But the only difference is you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know how to get out of the shit that you're going through in your generation, right? All you saying is you can't downplay my shit. Like, nigga, ain't nobody downplaying it. I'm saying, as an OG, nigga, I made it. And there's niggas that died in the same era I go through, but I'm one of them motherfuckers that made it. Now, tell me how many niggas that you young niggas has made it out of your generation. Like, you get what I mean?
Right.
That's my point. So I'm not trying to ever disrespect young niggas. Y'all going through the same shit that I've been through. I get it. I nigga at my core, I get it. The problem I be trying to get y'all young niggas to understand is that, nigga, sometimes y'all not understanding that you're doing the same shit that I'm saying that you shouldn't be doing. I did it already. I lost people in this shit. People are dead. Right? And you be like, oh, we seen death too. No, the difference between that is you might have seen death, but did you learn from it? Or you still on your same bullshit? Or you still like, oh, I'm still a gangster? Because I'm not screaming that. I'm not screaming that I'm a gangster. And I come from gangster shit. Just like they come from. Nigga, I come from what you come from. My thing is, do you understand the difference? You cannot be you cannot be on my level if you didn't experience the death, right? And learn from it. The death we gonna always experience. That's what we probably got in common in a way. And other things, right? You hear me, bro, Bell?
Yeah.
But what's the thing that separate me from niggas that's younger than me? Do you know that? I'm answering the question because I almost it's not to make you look a certain type of way or make you feel bad. I'm saying to motherfuckers, can you tell me why I say that you young niggas is not on my level? Can you tell me why that is? Bro, bro? You hear me, bro, bro? Oh, he gone. Bro gone. But I'm just saying, I say to people this all the time. It's not a disrespect to youth. Ever. The problem with the youth is that everything that y'all going through, I've been through already. The difference is that can you get out here and tell a youth that's coming behind you the same shit? You can't. Because you still living that life. You still living that lifestyle. You still feel like you that motherfucker. You that gangster. Hold on, got brother in the building. Hold on. Good, bro. We have been there.
Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Somebody.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but Ken,
young niggas this. I don't got no disrespect for you. I'm just telling you, don't live my life. You young. Unless you tell me that, you know what, I really genuinely understand being old. We young motherfucker or younger motherfucker that's younger than me. It ain't a lot. I'm not saying it ain't none. But there ain't a lot of young niggas that say, oh, well. Oh, I get what Kenny's saying. They can't. They can't comprehend what I'm saying. That's a fact. You can't comprehend what I'm saying. You didn't live that life of being a young foolish nigga that just follow shit and did fuck shit that I did. And then understand it later that I shouldn't be doing that shit. And then tell young niggas, hey man, don't do that shit, man. Don't do what I did. How many motherfuckers can say that, brother?
I don't think it's too many. To be rude, I don't think it's too many.
And I always told you, man, you got in that thing, you kept saying, oh, I was glorifying street shit. Right? And then we had that conversation. It wasn't about I was glorifying it. It's that I understood where young niggas come from. That is my gift. Honestly. When young niggas start talking about street shit, I can get it. I understand where the fuck they coming from. Even if I'm as old as I am, I understand it. I don't agree with it, right? So I give them wisdom of why that shit. I get that that's what y'all on. But nigga, I get what y'all on. I know why you feel the way you feel. That's my thing. I always tell people that. That's why me and you had that issue. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, nigga, I wasn't glorifying it. It's just I understood it. I didn't agree with it. Nigga, if I agree with it, I still be on that bullshit. I still be on that same shit young niggas be on. I probably would try to kill niggas every day. Because niggas talk gangsta out their mouth and then I gotta do something to them. You get what I mean?
Right.
Nigga, I try to kill you, nigga. If I was back on my shit, motherfuckers be talking real gangsta out their mouth to me even now. I'm like, yo, all right, man, whatever, man. You ain't gonna do shit to me, man. I was on real talk. Nigga, my shit legal now. So I kill you quicker than I probably would kill you when I was on some street shit. You get what I mean?
Right.
But how many older niggas you know like me think like that? That you know.
It ain't too many. I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't too many. I got cousins that was part of that street shit and shit. Even to this day, they saying, "Well, you know, I did what I did back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s and shit, or whatever the fuck." But that's them niggas, and that's that.
And they leave it as that, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. What they really saying though? Are they
They're not really.
explaining? Look, go ahead, my bad.
No, they're not saying shit. It's just like basically what they're saying is, okay, I was young, I was ignorant, I did what the fuck I did, and that's that. Like, it's almost like, you know, you can't like this is and you know, this is my thing though too. Like, you can't sit there on one hand, you know, because you did some shit back in the fucking day or whatever, but now that you get to be this old ass nigga, and not to be disrespectful, but you get to be this old
No, you good.
ass nigga.
No, you good.
You get to be this old ass nigga,
Mhm.
and you're sitting about criticizing almost like what I do. But the difference is that I got cousins that was a part of this shit, uncles that was a part of this
They're
shit.
just older.
And
They're older.
yeah, they're older now, and basically that's not my responsibility anymore. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
No, I get it. I told you I always get it. Like, yo, I got older cousins and shit. Like my aunt passed away, right?
Right.
And I'm sitting there, we have my aunt funeral. I came to find out my cousin, my older cousin that I looked up to, this nigga still so dope. And I'm like, what? What you on, nigga? Like, you get what I mean? But
Right.
a lot of that shit comes from the environment though. We in the environment. So like my cousins and shit, yeah, they helped raising me and they looked out for me and shit like that. But nigga, I'm a grown ass man, bro. They can't tell me shit. In a way. You get what I mean? Street
Right.
shit, yes, they're authority to that. But they can't tell me about anything else. You get what I mean?
Right.
And that was my thing. That's what I was trying to explain. You was like, I get it, bro. Like you was like, yo, well, you just keep talking about that street shit. I was talking about that shit in a way of I understand it. It's not that I'm on it, right? I can just relate. But I don't live my life like that. I don't live my life on street shit, right? Not fully. But it's certain shit that I do, I live my life on. Like I ain't no snitch, I ain't none of that shit. Like you get what I mean?
Right.
It's certain shit. Like you get what I mean? But I don't nigga, if you on some fuck shit and you stealing, like put it this way. When I was in the street, if a nigga was raping somebody, nigga, oh, we didn't call the police, no lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. But we know somebody that was raping somebody, nigga, we would kill him. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We would kill him. And that has happened when I was in the streets. It happened. You know what I mean? But still, even still to this day, I still wouldn't tell you who killed them motherfuckers. Like, you get what I mean? It's a
Right.
code that you don't speak about shit. It happened. I said it, but I wouldn't tell you who did it. You get what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, we knew motherfuckers that was child molesters and shit like that, nigga, and they got taken care of in the hood, and they got killed. And let me explain this to you too as well. I was young too, so it wasn't nothing I can say, oh nah, you should kill that person or no shit like that. You feel me?
Right, I got you.
They got killed. They didn't play that shit in the hood. Nigga, child molester or pedophile, you got killed in the hood. Niggas didn't play that. Niggas in the hood would take care of that. But I understand times it's different now. You know what I mean? It was niggas. Listen, this is how hypocritical the hood was. Right? It's niggas in the hood that they did sexual shit. Like we in the hood, right?
Right.
Remember I told you, I say, we was in, like I used to throw them parties and shit like that, right? And motherfucking young chicks used to come to the parties. Did everybody know how old them young chicks was? Real talk. Did I know how old they were? No. They came and we just went one where they came or whatever. And they came and the young chicks came to the parties. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
That is a difference from a motherfucker knowing. We know they young. You don't let them young niggas, you don't let them young chicks come in. Right? But it was older niggas that did that shit and knowing they was young and still let them come in. And them niggas used to get killed for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my thing. We did it. It's one thing of not knowing, but it's another thing that you do know. I knew niggas that got killed for knowing that they brung young girls to our party. Them niggas not here now. They are dead. They got killed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
Listen, I know niggas that's dead now because they did what they did. And niggas didn't play that in the hood. We didn't play that pedophile shit. We didn't play like, oh, and nigga, listen, it's one thing you don't know, but it's another thing if you do know. And if we do know that you knew that and you brung young girls to our shit, oh nigga, you get killed. These are facts. And people want to sit out here and be like, oh, Kenny, you telling. No, it ain't no telling. I'm telling you that listen, where I come from, nigga, if motherfuckers knew that you put young girls in our situation of what we was doing, and we knew that you did, you died. I know plenty of niggas got killed. Because niggas was pedophiles. And we killed them niggas. That's a fact. Everybody was like, oh, King, you want to take that back? No, I ain't taking that back. They did. We don't play that pedophile shit. If you really come from where I come from, we don't play pedophile shit. Now, here and there, niggas be like, oh, well, niggas was fucking with young girls and all that other shit back in the day. No, nigga, we don't play that. Nigga, you get killed in the hood playing that way. Listen, niggas got killed. Right? An OG nigga, like a nigga that he was the head nigga, he was making that money, he brought the money in. That nigga got killed because he was playing around with them young girls. Playing with kids was our age. Niggas, older niggas were killed. They killed this nigga. I know this for a fact. I was there. So I know this for a fact. We don't play around with that young girl shit and niggas acting like they can get a pass for playing around. We didn't play that. Now, you know what I mean?
Right.
We don't play that shit, man. And so all the young niggas out here, I want y'all to understand, don't play around with young girls. If you don't know, I get it. Because that happens. It happens you don't know that a young girl is young. But if you do know, and you still try like, oh, this is some hood shit, and you know, we do. No, nigga. No. No. And back in the day, look at the Biggies and all them niggas. Biggie was playing around with young girls. You get what I mean? Biggie Smalls. Like I told you, back in those days when you got money and shit, you play around with that shit. I told you, I used to throw block parties, bro. And I used to throw that. Everybody came to my shit. I had everybody come there. I never deny or act like, oh, well, ain't no young girls came out shit. Right? But when I knew, you got the fuck up out of there. No, I mean, young girls, I was like, get your ass up out of it. Bitch, we know how old you are. Or if I knew before that, you got to get the fuck out of here. Listen, back in the day, and this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Everybody are trying to make excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you, back in the day, a lot of young girls used to come into our situations. Listen, I'm going to tell you why. This is why I know this for a fact. Nigga, my aunts and uncles, nigga, I'm younger than them. Listen, you talking about 2 generations younger than my aunts and uncles. I used to go to their parties. They knew I was young, but I had money. I acted mature. And they would let me in a circle. So I'm going to let motherfuckers know, you keep acting like motherfuckers is these pedophiles. They're not. Sometimes when people act a certain type of way and they can get in those circles. I'm not saying now. I'm just saying back in the day, it was different. It was very different back in the day. It was very different. My motherfucking people that fuck with me back in the day, nigga, listen, my aunts and uncles, nigga, I used to go in those parties, bro. I ain't supposed to have been there. Nigga, I was underage. I was fucking my aunts, homegirls. And when you call, listen, bro, Bell, am I lying about this? When you call that sexual assault now?
Yeah, you would.
And not back then, though. Not back then. Ain't nobody speaking about that shit, nigga. Nigga, I was fucking my aunt's friends. Think about that. I was fucking my aunt friends. The fuck is everybody talking about? I understand the times we in now is different. I get that. But back in the day, stop trying to bring that shit back up. People was raping and molesting people. It wasn't. Not all that shit. Because I was right in tune of fucking back then, older chicks and shit like that. And even I knew young women that was trying to fuck older dudes. And they was the same age I was, 15, 16 years old. Stop that. The times was different. I get that. It wasn't right. I get that. But stop trying to go backwards on that. Seriously. If they still doing it now, there's a difference. But listen, man. Motherfuckers can't say that shit now. You can't do that. Sorry. If you ain't on that shit, listen, I live that life. If you ain't on that shit, then what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't on it. Sorry. We did that shit back in the day. That's what we did. And we didn't know all the young girls was young or even the older women. They were fucking young dudes too that was underage. We don't talk about that shit. It happened back in the day. Times was different. I'm not saying it's right, but it happened. Let that shit be what it be. Especially in the black community. Don't do that shit. Now, if niggas is still doing that shit now and trying to get away with it, then yeah, we get them niggas. But ain't nobody, listen, nobody from back in my era can sit there and act like, oh, we ain't fuck no young chick. Or they didn't fuck nobody that was underage or some shit like that. Yeah, we did. And we probably didn't even know about it. There's a lot of the young chicks back in the day, nigga, they was underage and we didn't know. That happened to us. We didn't want that, but it happened. So for people to sit out there and be like, oh, you a molester. No, nigga, we didn't want that to happen. We didn't know they was young. Do you understand what happened back in the day? Who we were back in the day? Do you understand who people were? I was a street nigga. It was nothing. And I mean nothing. That this new generation that you talking about, oh, we should have knew. We wouldn't have. We wouldn't have knew. A lot of our parents wasn't shit. We just moved the way we move. And you motherfuckers sitting there like, well, we should know better. No, we didn't. We didn't know better. We didn't know better at all. We fucked up. Listen, I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. Nigga, I ain't had no family raise me, bro. I got raised by the community. I didn't get raised by my mother and father. My mother and father ain't shit. But imagine motherfuckers that did have parents, right? And they still lived amongst the shit that I lived in. They ain't know no better. You understand that motherfuckers was raised of we going through the hood. Just fucking. We fucking. And we don't know shit. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Nobody want to bring this up, but I'll be real about it. Do you understand that a lot of young girls back in the day was out trying to fuck older dudes? We not saying this is right that we did it. I'm saying that we didn't know if they was young or not. And a lot of them was older than what they look. And it's even worse now that a lot of these young girls look older than what they look. But imagine back in the day, we ignorant niggas, we getting money, we selling dope, we doing what we doing. And these young girls coming to us trying to give us some pussy. Not trying to fully make an excuse for it, but I'm just saying. We fuck shit up. Like I'm not fuck shit up, but we fucked those chicks. We fucked it up. Imagine that. Imagine you a motherfucker that ain't even on that type of time. You didn't know that. You didn't know that this young lady was oh, this young girl was over age and you thought that she was older, and then you get that pussy, and then nobody was talking like that. That I'm being very honest about that. But everybody wants to say, "Oh, well, you should have knew." No, we shouldn't, because we didn't know. Because a lot of us was young and ignorant. We didn't know no better. We did not know no better. Now I can say it now, then everybody like, "Well, you should have knew better then." No, I wouldn't. No, I shouldn't know no better. It's like the young motherfuckers. Everybody sitting there and like, well, they should know some better of how they acting. No, they shouldn't. They young. They don't know shit. The fuck are you going to go after them and act like they supposed to know something better? They don't know shit. They don't know a motherfucking thing. Well, you put it out there, but that don't mean shit. It's that their experience. When I was going through this shit I'm talking about this sexual shit, right? When I was growing up, that shit was normal to us. I did not know that women back in the day that was young, they was young, was fucking older dudes. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I got into that environment of knowing that. And then I got in that environment. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I didn't see shit wrong with it. But the one thing about me, I never went at any of those young women. Didn't ever make them uncomfortable. If they wanted to fuck me, they wanted to fuck me. Now everybody be like, oh, that don't give you no excuse because they was younger than you. That's not true. In that atmosphere and that time that I was growing up in, that matters. That matters. We can't listen. I can't say, oh, you know what? I fucked up because they was younger than me. I didn't know no better. That's number one. I didn't know no better. But then at the same time, nigga, you're talking about young girls and shit like that. That we all was out of control. But I can't say to this young woman, oh, she didn't know what she was doing. So disrespectful to that young woman. And now we want to say, oh, and now you know that shit wrong. Yes, I know it's wrong now. But at the time, no, I didn't. I was fucked up. I didn't know no better. I thought it was normal. Now much pussy I got thrown at me. You know, listen, if it wasn't for my sister, and I make this shit very clear, my sister came at me one time and I was trying to fuck a chick. Right? This chick, I was in high school at the time. Actually, I was 18 at the time. And my sister, I was trying to fuck a chick. And the chick was going to school with my sister. I didn't know that. I didn't know nothing about the chick. She just tried to give me some pussy. She looked older than what she was to me. And she was trying to give me some pussy. I said, okay, I'm a fucker. Right? She tried to give me some pussy. My sister came and said, oh, no, you know, you can't fuck her. You know she in the same grade as I am. And my sister at that time was in middle school. My whole point is, imagine how many chicks I fucked that wasn't my age range back in the day. I didn't intentionally try to fuck chicks that was younger than me. You get what I mean? But it happens. Especially back in the day. We didn't know no better. Especially if you ain't getting no pussy like that. Just trying to tell y'all, man. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, I'm back, people. But I'm just saying, you do not. People try to pretend that they nobody make mistakes and shit like that. Listen, I believe. Listen, in history of any history, Black history, all history, we have probably had sex with an underage girl. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just saying we probably all have done it and not knowing that we did it. That's the crazy shit about America. We don't realize that we did that. Like, I would never take it off the table that I probably had sex with an underage girl. Would never do that. Even though I don't like women being sexually assaulted and all that shit. I get that. I would never be on trying to have sex with an underage girl. I would never be with that shit. But I won't lie and pretend in my youth that I didn't have sex with an underage girl. I would never say that. Because in fact, I don't know if I did or not. I genuinely don't think I can't say no, I never did that. Because I don't know. You never know what your situation. I told you, living that lifestyle in a certain way I lived it, nigga, I probably had sex with a young chick, right? And didn't know she was that young. Back in those days, me being young and ignorant. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. It's not about being right. It's about taking self-responsibility. Listen, it happened. I'll put it this way because I don't want to lie to people. It happened. I guarantee you it happened to me. That I had sex with a young girl and didn't know she was that young. That happened. I come from the hood, man. So for me to lie like that I want that I want to have sex with a young girl, no, it happens. It happens. I'll tell you that one thing. Has anybody said that I tried to do that or I want to do that? Or a young girl come out and say, oh, Kenny was trying to have sex with a young girl. They can't say that. It ain't never happened. And it won't ever happen. But my honest opinion, I probably did it. And just don't know I did it. Right? Like, I'm not for sure. I'm not 100% that happened. Me having sex with a young girl or some shit like that, and I know how young she was. I'm not for sure about that, but I guarantee y'all probably did. Especially back in those days. Back in those days, yes. Listen, man. I was out there like that, man. Give me a second, yo. Think about that shit. I'm who I am, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't never been no fake nigga like that and no shit like that. Listen, it probably happened. I just don't know when it happened. Remember I told y'all, I say, I my belief, I probably fucked over 100 women back in my day. From my teens to when I was an adult. Telling you, probably did. I'll be very honest about that shit. I was very hypersexual when I was young. But I'll be very honest about y'all. I really don't know all the women I had sex with. Don't remember their names. Don't remember who I had sex with. I really don't. I'll be very honest about that. I don't know who these women are. I fucked a lot of chicks, man. A lot of chicks. Man, I ain't trying to disrespect them or no shit like that, but I was out there, bro. You know what I mean? I know I fucked about 100 chicks. And that's the one thing I do know. But I just don't know how you know, when time I fucked them and shit like that. I really don't know. I had sex a lot, bro. And that's my thing. I don't remember it. That's why when somebody be sitting there and be like, oh, trying to shit on motherfuckers that, they might have sex with a young girl or some shit like that. Nigga. It's very possible I did that too. Back in that day. Back in those days. Yes, I probably did. I just don't remember though. You know what I mean? And like I said, not even just remembering, just understanding that some of them young chicks like that and those times like that shit is a blur. I did a lot of fuck shit back in the day. And let me tell you something about being back in the day with young girls back in the day. I was fucking with one chick that was my age. Her sister that was younger than me wanted to fuck me. Wound up fucking them later, but I still fucked them. That happens in the hood. Like, it does. People want to sit there like, oh, that shit don't happen. Oh, he shouldn't have fucked her or whatever. That shit happens in the hood. How much you fucking in the hood? Who else you fucking? Like, I say this shit all the time. Like, nigga, motherfuckers know I'm a hood nigga. Right? Imagine. Just imagine. Yeah, motherfuckers telling you, oh, well, you don't supposed to be on that bullshit like that. But come to find out, everybody tell you not to be on that bullshit. These are the same people that be fucking little girls. When I say I'm not trying to fuck no little girls or no shit like that, I ain't on that shit. That mean I ain't trying to fuck little girls. Like nigga, I had sisters and shit that was young. And like I said, one from my sisters that checked me and was like, oh no, she my age, she go to school with me. I probably to fuck that little girl. But my sister caught me on that. Cause I didn't give a fuck. I was wild and crazy like that. I was trying to fuck anything that walked. It wasn't like I was a pedophile. It was just I was trying to fuck anything that walked. That was a thing. I tell people, stop acting like back in the day, like shit was all gravy. It wasn't. Motherfuckers was not on the type of shit that we on now. Niggas know better now not to be fucking young girls and shit like that. They know better. Back in the day, nah. You just trying to fuck. You trying to get some pussy. That's all it's about. This whole notion everybody saying that, well, it's the same. It's not the same. You wasn't on our level back in the day. And we was a little bit more ignorant. Or not knowing. That's why I don't shit on the young folks. Is they know better to do certain shit. But back in the day, no, we did not know how to do better. We did not. We did not know how to do better. We fucked up. And like I said, a lot of them young girls back in the day was hot in their ass and used to come and fuck with us. They did that. And I won't sit there and be trying to pretend, oh, Kenny, you wanted a part of that. No, listen. I got caught. My sister told me, it's like, oh no. That's the only time I knew for a fact that that's when shit makes sense to me. When my sister was like, oh no, she go to school with me. Why you trying to fuck my friend? I was like, what? I wasn't trying to fuck her. Well, I was. But I wasn't intentionally trying to do that. I thought she was our age. My sister was like, nah, she's not your age and shit like that. My sister checked that shit for me. And if I didn't know that, how many chicks did you know I probably fucked back in the day was mad older than me? I mean, mad younger than me. I'm sorry. Niggas talk gangster, but niggas don't want to be real. How many of these young chicks back in the day was young? And you knew they was young and you still fucked them. I never, when my sister did that shit to me, that shit was a wake-up call for me. After that, I was like, oh, nah. But I don't know how many young chicks I was fucking before that. That was younger than me. I didn't know that. But when my sister was like, oh, nah, you can't be fucking, you know what I mean? When I found out about that shit, I was like, nah, I can't fuck with them chicks. I was very cautious after that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Very cautious. But I can't say, listen, I put it this way. I don't know how many young chicks back in the day I probably fucked. They may have been underage. I'll be honest about that. I didn't intentionally try to do that, but like I said, the times was different back then. So I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I was okay with having sex with young girls and shit like that. No, I was not. But those times back then, no. That shit's crazy. No. Mm-mm. When my sister brought that shit to my attention, I realized I fucked up. Shout out to Brother Bell and Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I was hearing you, say what you said, and what you're saying, I mean, like I said, it's a different era now. But if you didn't know, like I said, back in them days, I wouldn't even thought of. So I can't really speak about the young girls and dudes that were.
Let me say this. Back in the day, I could tell you, but it's just mine's opinion. I cannot tell you if I slept with young girls that was younger than me. Right? And then mind you, like I didn't start having sex at 15 years old. I had sex with chicks that was way older than me too. Like they was in their 20s and shit, 30s. Like you know what I mean? I had sex with my aunts, friends, and my mom. You know what I mean? So I was having sex in a certain way, a lot, right? My point is that when my sister told me, like she came to me, she was like, "Oh, you know, she go to school with me." I was like, "What? You can't have sex with her." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "She your age?" Mind you, I was 18, and my sister was at the time was 4 years younger than me, and I think that the young girl was like at that time she was maybe about shit. She was about 14, 15. It's like I said, I'm only 4 years older than my sister. And I was like, what the fuck? And my sister was like, yeah. I was like, oh no, hell no. Forgot it turned me off after that. After that, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro Bell. When that shit happened, I think it triggered me a little bit the way I like older women. Cause after that, I didn't fuck with no young chicks. I ain't like fucking with chicks my age. Even my wife. Like I ain't really like my wife at the time. You get what I mean? Like that
Right.
shit triggered me because I was like, oh nigga, I don't like young girls. Like I don't like people younger than me to have sex with. But I don't know. Like I always tell people, I don't know how many fucking chicks that was younger than me that I had sex with. I can't tell you that. That I was young, ignorant, and didn't know no better. Right? But when I got to a certain age, when I was 18, yeah, I knew better. It's like when my sister said that, she was like, you gotta watch who you fucking with. My sister said that to me. I was like, oh, you right. I was like, oh shit. I'm ready to catch the charge, nigga. My sister was like, yo, my sister. That's why I love my sister, right? She like 4 years younger than me, nigga. If it wasn't for my sister, I probably would caught a charge. I don't know how I would have turned. I probably caught a charge. I didn't know that she was that young. You know what I mean? And when I told people, it's like, oh, Kenny, when you saying, oh, you fucking chicks that was young, I don't know who I probably fucked that was young like that. I don't know. Before my sister told me, oh, that situation, so I had to watch who I have sex with. You feel me?
Right.
Or who I engaged with of having sex with. I had to watch that, but I didn't do that before. So when my sister was like, oh, yeah, she young. She go to school with me. I said, what? In middle school? Oh, and I'm 18 at the time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
And my sister, nigga, if it wasn't for my sister, nigga, I'd probably be in jail. Nigga. Probably be in jail. Cause you don't know, bro, about that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like even now, when I'm telling people this shit now, people like, oh, can't believe that he a bad person. No, I'm not bad. Listen, that shit happened. I didn't want that to happen. Like when I found out that chick was young, she went to school with my sister. Nigga, I straight cut that off. I stopped. I was like, oh, you gotta go. I told her, you gotta go. You get the fuck out of my house. You gotta go. She was like, what? I was like, no, you gotta go. I told her straight up, you gotta go. Nigga, I ain't into. Listen, first of all, I am not trying to do no incest shit or no fucking trying to have sex with no young person. Like, nigga, get the fuck out. I'm a grown ass man. But listen, at that time too, though, I'm 18 and I know better, right? So when my sister told me, I was like, oh, get the fuck out of it. Oh, I'm tripping. Right?
Right.
Like, because I'm like, yo, I'm even thinking that this shit could be young. I'm just out here just wild trying to get some pussy. Right? Like, that's what I was doing. It wasn't no shit about her or anything like that, nigga. I was just trying to get some pussy. You feel me?
Right.
But when my sister that shit happened, I was like, oh. My sister was like, yeah, she goes to school. I say, what the fuck? I said, oh, I'm tripping. And I swear to you, when that shit happened that day, nigga, I calmed everything down about me. Calmed everything. I said, oh, I can't be out here just trying to fuck everything. And this was in fucking early 2000s. You feel me?
Right.
So I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't be trying to fuck no chick just because I want to fuck them. Or just be attracted to somebody. You get what I mean?
Right.
I mean, mind you, I'm in the hood, bro. It's not like I'm not talking about no normal chick or some chick randomly. I know that's young. You in the hood. You feel me?
Right.
And I did that shit and I moved that way. That's why I be trying to tell people, it's like, yo, there's no way that if I knew. When my sister told me that shit, she wouldn't have to tell me that. I probably wouldn't even been in that situation. You get what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm ignorant to it. And my sister was like, yeah, you can't. She saved my damn life, nigga. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
My sister saved my life. I always tell her that. I said, you saved my life. Who I am, you don't like who I am or whatever. Excuse me. She said, fuck you talking about? I said, you saved my life. Because I was out there like that. Nigga, I was fucking everything that walked. You feel me? But that day, my sister was like, oh no. She go to school with me. What you doing fucking her? Don't do that. Hey, what you want? My sister, when it happened, my sister was actually, she looked at me like she was embarrassed by me. When that happened. And I told her, years later, I said, I just didn't know. Like at the time, of course, she ain't believe me, right? But years later, go past, she believed me. Like, I didn't know that she was that young. I didn't know. Because like I said, back in those days, a lot of young chicks thought they was older. And my sister did that shit too. Her baby father is years older than her. You get what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I think she understood what I was saying. But she did save my life though. I was like, nah, I can't fuck with no chick like that. Nah. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, bro. What you saying? My bad.
No, I mean, I mean, and like I said, this is a different era now, though, too. You know what I'm saying? So, people, and like you were saying, because people do know. It's one thing of not knowing, opposed to you do know and you still go through with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
What you mean?
I'm listening to you. What you mean by that?
No, I'm saying, dude. No, what I'm saying is, one thing of knowing a chick is young and you still fuck them, opposed to if you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, I can't hold you accountable for that. If you don't know, you don't know. Now, if you know that shit, you still do it. Then yeah, you a sick ass dude. Then
That's what I'm saying. But imagine motherfuckers. That's all they know though. Get a nigga pass for that.
huh?
Excuse me. You understand that some people live a certain type of lifestyle that's all they know though.
Bro, come on, my nigga, come on, man. Dog, come on, Kenny. If you're a grown ass man, then that's all you're doing is that, and you know for a fucking fact that these chicks are young and you're still fucking them. Yes, I'm not giving that person no motherfucking pass. I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, bro. I'm gonna put it like this, right? We talk about the presidents, the so-called fucking founding fathers and shit, and they did way worse. They did way worse. They did all kind of fuck shit, and we still hold the motherfuckers accountable, right? We always hold the niggas accountable for what the fuck we did. So why the fuck am I gonna hold a motherfucking nigga? Why would I not hold a nigga accountable for that shit? And especially if he's a grown ass man.
Right. No, I was just asking.
And I answered your question. You asked me a question, I answered it.
No, I was just asking the question. That's it. I wasn't trying to like make it deeper than that. I was just saying like this is a question I was asking.
Yeah, and I answered your question. You know what I'm saying? I answered your question. Now, I didn't have to come off like that, but it's just I get tired of people. I get tired of people trying to act like it's like it's no big deal. I mean, we always, like I said though, we always talk about the fun. They ain't my fucking founding fathers because I don't respect them. But I'm just saying they did some fuck shit, and I hope they is accountable even to this day for what the fuck they did. So it's the same with a nigga that lives in a community that does that shit constantly. I mean, it's no different to me.
Right. Right. No, I'm just asking the question. That was it.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to like be crazy about that. This is a question. Because I be trying to get people to understand like sometimes you live in a certain type of lifestyle. But sometimes you do fuck shit. Or you'll be a part of some shit that you don't really agree with, but you're a part of it. Right? You made different you fix like certain situations. You get what I mean? That's the thing I'm saying. Like that's all my whole point is like, yo, I get what shit is, but sometimes shit ain't what you think it is. That's my point. That's what I was asking. But go ahead.
I mean, like I said, man, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, if you're if you're a part of that shit too, I gotta hold you accountable. I can't just act like, oh, I see some shit and just give you the fucking benefit of the doubt. Fuck that. Because if that's the case, then if that's the case, then people will be saying I'm a fake nigga then. Because I hope we will talk about the founding fathers and the fuck shit that they did hundreds of years ago to our people and all the shit that they did. So it's okay for me to give them a pass too, in a way, for what the fuck they did.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm gonna keep the same energy.
No, but that's all I'm asking. Keep the same energy. That's it. I ain't trying to say nothing else. I'm just like, all right, same energy. Motherfuckers gotta understand sometimes that we are not perfect. That's my thing. You feel me?
Right.
But I can't understand where you come from unless you explain that. You know what I mean?
Right. I just did.
If I wouldn't, let me ask you a question. If I wouldn't explain what I was saying about back in the day, would you understand it?
I would not.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I ain't never been about on a pedophile shit, but I'm telling you, it's very possible that some pedophile shit or some shit like that happened. And then, listen, I wouldn't tell you about some shit that I thought was on some pedophile shit that when I found out about it, like, you get what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't talk about that shit if I didn't think it was wrong. You feel me?
Right.
That's my thing. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead. What you saying?
And what you're saying though, Kenny, is right. Like like you said before, if you didn't know, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I can't hold you accountable for not knowing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Once again, but if you knew some shit and you still went along with the shit, then like I said, you a sick motherfucker. Right. I stand on that.
And I agree. Because when I know about it, I said, oh, that's what we do. We out here wilding and shit like that, nigga. I never did that shit again. You feel me?
Right.
My sister, she was like, oh, yeah, that's what you. I said, what? She said, no, that's what you did, nigga. That's like, I was like, oh, no, I can't fuck with that no more. And I never did it again. Like, you know what I mean? I never moved of just being reckless like that. You get what I mean? When it comes to having sex with women. You feel me?
Right.
Because it was easy for me to have sex with any woman. You feel me?
Right.
I didn't fuck who they was. It was easy for me to do that. But I said, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? And then my sisters was like, yeah, you just out here being reckless. And then you almost fucked a young child. I was like, ooh. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, and I understood that. I was like, okay, all right, I can't do that no more. I gotta use my brain a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? I was reckless, bro. I was out here having sex with anything that walked. You feel me?
Right.
But I had to calm the fuck down with that. That's what you get what I'm saying? I had to think about that shit. Like, nah, I can't do that no more. I can't just be out here being reckless like that. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I'm listening.
But also though, it's crazy though. Well, I'm not gonna say it's crazy, but certain people, I'm not gonna wish like death on certain people. But if it comes down to a child molester or a pedophile, then yeah, I would say that motherfucker deserves death after that, cause like that's fucked up. Putting a kid through that shit. You know what I'm saying, and not understanding how bad that person will fuck that kid up.
Yeah, but listen, I say this from the bottom of my heart. You're a pedophile, fuck you. I hope you die. I want you to die. I don't play with pedophiles. I don't play with people that rape people. That's not me. And just like I said, when my sister she said to me, nigga, it changed my whole perspective. You get what I mean?
Right.
Because I started like some type of shit like that happen, bro. You start thinking you're a fucking pedophile. Like, oh no, I'm not that motherfucker. Like, I ain't like them motherfuckers. Like, you get what I mean?
Right.
And so I started thinking, like, oh, I'm a fucking pedophile. And I did that. And I was like, and I was almost close to doing that. And I was like, damn. And I started thinking, what did I do back in the day? I probably did some fuck shit. You feel me?
Right.
So, but go ahead. Let's see.
You know, and I always hear you say that shit though too. You know, when it comes to a child molester and a pedophile, that you know that you wish death on the motherfuckers. I do too. I hate to say that, man, but
Yeah, ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that. Like I said, when my sister told me that she was young like that nigga and almost did some pedophile shit, nigga, I can't come back. Like, ain't no coming back from that. You feel me?
right.
Ain't nothing I could be like, oh, I can understand. Ain't no understand that. Like, even for me, I still to this day I feel the way I feel. Like I feel fucked up about what I did. You know what I mean? And almost came closer to doing that. You feel me?
Right.
So nah, nigga, no. If you're a pedophile, nigga, you don't get no second chance or third chance with me. The fuck out of here. Fuck you. You molested somebody. You took something away from them. You get what I mean? Even if my intentions wasn't that, right? What I'm talking about, right?
Right.
It still don't matter though. And then imagine motherfuckers that intentionally try to take something away from motherfuckers. You feel me?
Right. And they just right. And they deserve to fucking die. That's a you know.
That's what I'm saying. They're supposed to die. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point of view, bro. Okay, I'm gonna see.
And you know, and it's the same way. And I'm getting a little off topic though too, but I want to keep this shit a buck right here though. It's the same with the racists. I feel the same way about them motherfuckers. They deserve to fucking die too, because they ain't good people at all.
I just don't. I don't wish death on people other than fucking rapists and murders. People that rape people. I wish death on you. Everybody else, you never know what their situation is. Even the racist motherfuckers. But sometimes, do you understand that sometimes people are raised to be racist? Right? They're not born to be racist. Any race person you know, are they supposed to be? Are they born to be racist? Yes or no?
Yes, they are. Actually, that's not true. What you just said, that's not true.
What? What's what?
You said way people are not raised to be racist or something like that. I think that's
No,
what you
they're
said.
not born. They're not born to be racist. They're not.
That's not true. That's not true. You want to
Why?
be real?
Why you think
That,
that?
nigga, no. Donald Trump, nigga, grew up to be that way. So what the fuck you talk? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? That's not true.
I said they wasn't born to be racist.
Yes. Okay.
There's a difference.
All right. No. All right. You feel that way? Okay. I don't agree with that, but okay, whatever.
So what you saying, brother? You think people are just racist? They born to be racist?
Dude. Well, some people, yes. Well, yeah, some people, yes, and then there are other people.
You don't got nothing to justify that. Nobody's born to be racist, bro. That's not true. That's not true. And like I said, if you think that, prove that to me. Honestly, I'll be quiet.
Dude, my nigga, Donald Trump, his daddy was a fucking Klanman. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? And he took his fucking son, all his fucking kids to Klanman. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Was Trump when he came out the womb? Hear what I'm saying? Listen, we can say Trump is a racist. We get that now. That's understandable. I get that. But tell me, well, is Trump so that he was born? When he came out the
Dude, he
womb.
comes from a racist ass thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right.
I can't believe, man, Kenny, man. No, real talk, man. I can't believe that you are giving Trump a pass. I can't believe that you are giving this nigga a
I'm
pass,
not
man.
giving Trump no pass.
Yes, you fucking are, bro. You giving this nigga a fucking pass, bro. I thought you was better. I thought that your ass was better than that, but I guess not.
I was speaking truth, bro.
No, you speaking bullshit, nigga. Donald Trump is a fucking racist. That nigga was born to be racist. What the fuck are you talking about?
Racist. I didn't say Trump wasn't a racist.
No, but you said he was not racist or some shit like that.
No,
yes, he
I
was.
said he wasn't born a racist. That's what I said. He wasn't.
That's not true. No, that's not true. That's not true. But okay.
That ain't true. Tell me how it ain't.
I just told you. I already explained that shit to you already.
Well, far as what?
If you don't know, man, like, bro, if you don't know, bro, then that ain't no. If you don't know, bro, then that's not for me to explain that shit to you, then, bro. If you don't know, then that's not on me, bro.
Time out for a second. You said that Donald Trump is a racist, right? Or he was born a racist, right?
Yes, those are fucking facts of what the fuck I just said.
Okay. We know. I believe he a racist. I get that with you. I should agree. We agree on that. But for you to say that he was born a racist, no, that's not true.
Okay. Okay. We just disagree. I don't believe what you said, but okay, fine. No, bro. I'll let you talk, bro. I'll let you talk. If you feel that way, bro, okay. That's your opinion. I stand by what the fuck I said, though, bro.
Say it again.
If you believe that, bro, that's fine, bro. That's your opinion. But I stand by what the fuck I said, though.
About what?
As far as Trump being born racist, I stand by what the fuck I said. I stand by that.
Not true.
I'm not giving that motherfucker a pass, bro. Now, if you want to give Trump a pass for that shit, bro, then nigga, that's you.
I'm not
I ain't doing
that.
A
pass for shit. But you all, that's not true what you're saying.
All right, whatever, man.
No, it's a fact that you lie.
I ain't lying about shit.
Yes, you are. When you grew up in your life, right? When you was born, right? You hear me, right?
Go ahead, bro.
Did you understand that anything in life that was fucked up?
No, no.
So how did you know how you feel about being black, right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, understand what I'm saying. We black folks, right? Our shit is we don't know to not like white people. We don't know nothing about racism. We don't know that. Black people don't have this feeling about white people unless we've been raised in this shit. Am I lying or I'm just making it up?
No, you right.
Okay. So I'm saying to you, nigga, Trump wasn't born racist. He got raised to be racist. Do you understand the difference between that? Or you just don't understand it? Yes or no?
Trump grew up the way that he grew up, bro. So, like I said, bro, that nigga grew up the way he grew up, dude.
It's not about liking him or not. It's a question that you ask. You ask me, do I think that Trump was born racist? No. Trump was not born racist. Trump became racist because he got taught to be racist. That is a difference, bro. Why you don't understand what I'm saying? Huh?
All right, man. If you feel that way, bro, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck no
No,
more. Like real
I'm
talk. If you
asking
feel that
you.
way, bro.
I'm
No, if you feel that way, no.
asking you.
If you feel that fucking way, whatever. I don't give a fuck no more. I already explained that shit to you already once, bro.
You
If you
did
feel that
not
way,
explain that
then
to me.
whatever. No,
That
if
shit,
you no, if you explain no, if you feel that way, you feel that fucking way. I don't give a fuck no more.
bro, Bell. You think that I'm a nigga that hate our people because I say certain shit about our people? You think I was born that way?
What I said? I can't hear you.
Bro, Bell, I'm gonna say it again. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
Do you think that I hate our people because I criticize our people in a certain type of way?
No,
All right, then. Right? Is it my behavior of how I treat my people or how I talk about our people or whatever? What is it about? Can you blame my mom and my dad for who the fuck I wound up turning out to be? Can you blame them?
no.
Yes, you can. Because I was raised by my parents. Whoever the fuck I am, nigga, you can blame my parents for that. That's how I was raised. I've been raised a certain type of way. Right or wrong, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You really don't get it. Like, yo, nobody is born racist. And nobody is born gay and none of that other shit. Or we on that pro-black shit. Nobody is born like that, bro. It's shit that we learn. It's our parents and shit like that that we look up to. Why are you trying to ignore that?
I'm not ignoring shit, bro. I'm not ignoring shit. So
No, I think you are. I think you trying to act like, oh, well, oh, everybody's supposed to be we on some black shit because we black. That's not true. Everybody
what the
don't
fuck are you talking about? Nigga, I never said that. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
because you
All
said
right, whatever, man. Cause you want some fuck shit now. No,
no,
you
I'm
want
on
some fuck shit now, man. On real talk, nigga, you want some fuck shit now, bro.
no,
Like real talk, man.
I'm on fuck shit, right?
Yeah, you want some fuck shit now. I never said any of that bullshit that you talking about. I don't know what the fuck you talking
All right,
about,
so
bro.
what you
So you want some
saying?
fuck shit now.
Oh, no, talking about so you not on what I said. So what are you saying, bro? I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm
I
listening.
already told you, bro. But I told you.
No, I need to hear you again. Can you please explain
You
that
want
to
some
me?
fuck shit right now. Cause I never said any of that bullshit that you talking about.
Bro Bell, I get
I was
all
talking about the shit with Trump and how he was born and how he grew up. I'm talking about that. I ain't talking about any of that other shit. Any of the other shit that you talking about.
like for us what? Like I'm trying to understand what you
No,
said.
if you don't know, man, then whatever, man. If you don't know, I'm not gonna keep defending this shit, bro. If you don't know, bro, it's
No,
not on
tell
me,
me,
bro.
bro. Like, yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. If you got an opinion, you saying what you saying, and I'm wrong. Explain to
I
me.
gave you my fucking opinion. I gave you my opinion, and I told you that Trump
No,
was
it's
born
not an
a fucking
opinion.
racist, and
You're
I
not
stand by
telling
that,
me what
nigga.
you're saying. Because I'm confused. I don't understand what you're saying. So you can't say, oh, well, I said it. I need to understand what you're saying. Because you say something. You can't get mad at me because I don't understand what you're saying. Explain to me.
I just told you Trump was born a motherfucking racist, and I stand by that, nigga.
You said
I don't give a fuck what you or anybody say. I stand by that shit.
You said Trump did what? Trump did what? Say it again. Bro, Bell, come on, man. You can't be this rude, bro. You being mad rude, man. I'm asking you a simple question. What are you saying?
You asked me a question, right? And I answered the question.
And listen, if I don't understand it, that doesn't mean that I didn't hear you. I'm just saying I don't understand.
I already told you what it was. I told you that Trump was born a fucking racist. I told you that shit 3-4 fucking times. What the fuck? Right? You know what, bro?
Okay, all right.
If you don't understand that shit, bro, then okay. If you don't understand that shit, bro, then that's not on me, bro. I'm not gonna keep explaining the shit to you again, bro. I already told you this shit, and I stand by what the fuck I said.
Okay, time out. Right? You said that Trump was born a racist, right? Ain't that what you said?
Yes, and I stand by that.
Okay. All right. I said you're wrong about that. Right? Now, let's have a conversation about it. Let's have a conversation about it. You say that Trump is a racist. He was born that way. Bro Bell, are you born a gangster?
No.
Okay. So how can Donald Trump was born a racist?
What the fuck?
Answer my question.
I ain't got nothing to say, bro. If you don't understand, oh shit.
That's not complicated.
If you don't understand, bro, then I got nothing to say, bro.
Trump was born a racist. Answer that question for me. How can Donald Trump be born a racist if you wasn't born a gangster? Tell me how that is. Explain that to me.
I gotta explain that to you, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. So then you don't know Trump. Oh shit. I gotta explain that shit to you, man. Get the fuck out of here. You should know about Trump. And if you don't, bro, then shit the fuck. And if you don't, then that's not on me to explain that shit to you, then, bro.
Donald Trump wasn't born a racist, bro. You telling me when he was a baby, he knew he was gonna be a racist? When he was 6 years old, or any of them times coming in, he knew he was gonna be a racist. He was born a racist before he came in the world. That's not true, bro.
Like, dude, his daddy took him to fucking Clay. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You see, man. You see, that's what you do. Bro? That's what niggas like you do. No, nigga, that's what niggas like you do.
Wow. That's what I do. Okay.
All right, whatever, man.
Bro, are you trying to tell me that Donald Trump was born a racist as a baby? He knew he was going to be a racist. Is that what you're saying? I'm asking a question. Honestly, are you saying that Donald Trump knew he was going to be a racist when he was a baby? When he was trying to be born? He knew I'm going to be a racist when I was going to be born. Are you serious about that? Huh? Bro, Bell, answer the goddamn question, man. Don't do that shit. Don't try to cut out and none of that shit. Answer the goddamn question. You really think that Donald Trump thought he was going to be a fucking racist when he was a baby? Huh? Even before he was even born, He knew he was gonna be a racist. Bro, Bell, answering my goddamn question, man. Answer the goddamn question. Nigga won't answer the question. That's what I'm saying about niggas. Let's be on that bullshit. All right, I'm back, people. Listen, I love my brother Bell, right? I love that nigga. I love him, but he run. He run, bro. That's like a nigga telling me I was supposed to be a motherfucking gangster. I was born a gangster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew out birth I was supposed to be that. It's bullshit. That's a lie. Lying and saying, oh, well, I supposed to have been a gangster nigga. I was born to be a gangster nigga. No, I wasn't. I was never supposed to be a gangster nigga. I grew up in this shit, but I was not supposed to be a gangster nigga. Who the fuck says that? And that's that shit that he don't understand. Talking about oh, Trump he was a racist. He was raised to be first of all, if you want to say Trump was supposed to be raised as a racist, I get that. But he wasn't not born to be a racist. He was not. He was not. He was not supposed to be born a racist. Now, you got certain people in your realm that think that, oh, well, yeah, that motherfucker is a racist. We're going to raise him. They're going to raise him to be a racist, but he was not born to be a racist. Trump was never born to be a racist. Well, a lot of them racist people, even if their family is racist, they don't know at the end of the day who's supposed to be racist. They have no fucking clue. We are not supposed to be who our parents was and that shit. We may turn into that because we might get raised that way. But we're never born to be who our parents was. We are never to be that. These are facts. And so motherfuckers want to sit out here and pretend, oh, we supposed to be like our parents. We're not our parents. We was never born that way. We was never born that way. Fuck out of here. And just because motherfuckers raised us a certain type of way doesn't mean we was born that way. We was never born that way. I was never born the way like my mom and my dad. I was never born that way. A motherfucker that is born a certain type of way, nigga, we do. Now it comes down to how we be raised. and how the community raised us, that's a difference. We're not supposed to be like our parents, and we're not born like them. We all born different. My mom was born different. My dad was born different. Nigga, they didn't. Like, you know what I mean? We wind up having this thing that we have, but we never born that way. Ever. I'm a grown ass man, dog. I'm telling you. I'm not born how my parents was born. I'm a street dude. I'm more gangster than my own parents. They didn't raise me to be like more gangster than them. They didn't raise me that way. But I am who I am. But they didn't raise me to be who the fuck I am. They didn't raise me that way. I wasn't born supposed to have that. I didn't say raised, but they didn't. I wasn't supposed to be born this way. Ever. You think my parents that went through the shit they went through, that they wanted me to be a part of how they wound up coming out to be? Fuck out of here, man. Listen, my mom and my dad didn't want me to be nothing who I am. Nothing. The fuck out of here. It's like me as a parent, as a father. You think I want my kid to be anything like me? I think even the good shit about me, I want her to be better than me. The fuck are you talking about? Bro, Bell, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Nobody, no parent want their kid to be like them in any way. Even the good shit about me, it's more bad shit about me than it's good. I don't want my daughter to be nothing like me, nigga. Nothing. Even the good shit. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Fuck out of here. And the lies say, oh, everybody want their kid to be gangsters. As long as you're telling people, oh, they want their kids to be gangsters, that's bullshit. Stop that, bro. That's not true at all. I'm a former gangster nigga. I don't never want my daughter or anybody to be like me or who I was. That shit is so inappropriate that you saying, oh, they was, you wanted them to be like that. You was raising them that way. No, nigga. No parent want their kid to be like them. Listen, I ain't gonna say that. It's a 1% that like to be like that because they stupid and ignorant. That's that 1%. And that's who you may be talking to. But ain't no motherfucker that come from where I come from and shit I've been through. I don't want my kid to be nothing like me. Nothing. Listen, even some of the good parts about me, I don't want my kid to be a part of that. Because even the good part about me, nigga, I'm a bad motherfucker. The good part about me is still fucked up. I'm a bad person. It's a good and a bad thing with me. So, no, nigga. The fuck you talking about? That's why I told you don't know what you talking about, bro. You don't get to sit there and say that shit. And the bad part about it, bro, Bell, I love you. I love the shit out you, bro. Let me explain something to you. Real talk. Do you understand that Motherfuckers like me, I got kids. I got people that died that looked at me as nigga, not even before my kid. They looked at me as a motherfucker they look up to. And they dead. Do you got that, nigga? If you don't got that, nigga, stop talking to me. Don't tell me what I'm saying that I'm out of pocket. No, I'm not. You have no clue what you talking about, bro. You the same nigga tell me, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to justify her shit. You the same nigga that told me that. But then when I tell you some real shit and you don't get it, nigga, you trying to tell me, oh, I'm tripping. What? Man, get your ass out of here, bro. It's all good. Like I said, it's all good. Motherfucker can't do what I do. You can't do what I do. That shit real. Bro, you can't do what I do, bro. Let's be real. Fuck out of here, nigga. I've been trying to do this shit for you for a minute. You can't do what I can do. You the nigga try to tell everybody, oh, Kenny is saying some shit wrong. No, I'm not. Nigga, I'm who I am, and I've been doing this shit longer than you. Ain't nobody gangster. Nobody comes from. It's like telling a nigga they come from the street. You a gangster, motherfucker. What? Bro, we know you ain't gangster. So I can say, oh, bro, Bell's a gangster. Because you say certain shit. Means nothing. Nigga, you gotta have a background to speak about that. Speak about how gangster some shit is. You ain't gangster, nigga. Nothing gangster about you. Listen, you think your family wants you to be a gangster? No, they didn't. So stop it, nigga. That's real talk. Fuck that nigga. Bro, he be lying. And like, oh, everybody supposed to be gay. Ain't nobody gangster nigga like that, man. Imagine a nigga like me that been a gangster and been through gangster shit, and I don't want to even claim gangster shit. But a nigga like Bro Bell is gonna tell me how I'm not gangster. How the fuck you gonna tell me I ain't gangster? You got nothing to do with what I did. First of all, nigga, let me just say this to Bro Bell. If I got real gangster, nigga, you wouldn't even be fucking with me. If I was on that gangster shit. That's facts. All that other shit you want to talk about or whatever, nigga, if I was on real gangster shit, you couldn't fuck with me. Cause I'll fuck you up. I have you in a way that you couldn't fuck with me, nigga. But you want to pretend that, oh, what I'm saying, oh, what, nigga, first of all, nigga, I can speak about gangster shit. Who gangster, who ain't. I was a gangster. I was a street nigga. I'm gangster like that. You ain't. So you can't tell me about nothing. Nobody's saying you a pussy nigga like that, but you ain't no gangster. You ain't a nigga that get out there in them streets like that. You never did it. You know people, yeah, we all know people that do shit. Shit, I know people now that do it. That don't mean shit. If you ain't a part of that lifestyle, then nigga, you ain't gangster. And people, and this is why I say to niggas, I'm not against a nigga no more. There's a reason why I say that. Not against a nigga no more. Because if I'm on that type of time like that, then I'm a gangster. But I ain't that nigga no more. But a nigga like Bro Bell, love you, got respect for you. But nigga, you can't be sitting there talking to real motherfuckers that been about that shit and try to pretend like, oh nigga, we ain't that. I ain't that. I shouldn't be talking about it because I ain't that. Nigga, I could talk about it because I was that. You wasn't. You never was that. Nigga, that's a fact. You never was a gangster, nigga. So stop acting like you are. And stop disrespecting niggas like me that was about that. I'm not trying to say I'm on that type of time, but I'm telling you, you gotta be real respectful to niggas that was about that time. And you ain't on it, nigga. You've never been on it. So stop it. You want to sit there and pretend, oh, Kenny tripping. No, nigga, I ain't tripping, nigga. And I told you. I said it once again. Nobody is born gangster. Nobody is born racist. Nobody is born gay. That's a fact. Nah, how long it takes for people's sexuality or who they supposed to be, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. But Bro Bell wants to sit up there and act like he know everything. But okay, cool. Anyway, people, leave your comments, hit the like button. Support your boy, Mr. OBL. Peace and love. I'm out, man. Fuck that nigga. Like I said, that nigga can't play with me. Nobody is born gay. Nobody is born racist. None of that shit. I said that shit and I mean it. Anyway, I'm out, y'all.